Okay guys, back for another cast in the druid. Last time I looked out in Grumgul base camp in Strangleton Vale, and I moved my pretty behind here to just outside of Orgrimmar. I'm at this sort of the Zeppelin tower, and it was I want to do the seasonal quest and show you how to do them, and all of them, low as well as high level quests. And what could be more fitting than getting the right costume? And as you can see, it doesn't matter what I'll get this sort of costume by sort of entering these PX238 Wonderwall thingies. I know of two at least. There might be one in Booty Bay, maybe one in Tenaris as well, but there's one sort of on this side of the Zeppelin Tower and then on the other side as well, you could say. And by the other side, I mean the one in Undercity. That's the two of I know for sure. If you change form, like I do, you lose your costume. And there's two options, either red or green. You can change them as, well, it's random if you get the red or the green. I suppose it's like 50% chance. You'll sort of keep it if you mount though, the costume I mean. And there's actually an extra little, uh, yeah, costume you could say for your mount as well. This costume is rather fragile as well, it's the one up here. There are various ways to get them. I'll show you as we go along here with the Christmas event here. So what I've done to prepare is I've picked up the quest in Undercity. I could have picked up the same quest by another goblin in. I picked it up in Undercity, but I could have picked it up in Thunderbluff. And what that quest does is simply tell you to go talk to Santa. You can do that here. Santa will offer you another quest where he wants you to bring you 5 gingerbread cookies and an ice cold milk. So one of the things I prepared was I had 5 eggs that I had one of my other students grind because people are trying to make a lot of money of this. I can show you where it's easiest to grind them with. That's where the highest drop rate is, and it's over here in. Let's see. It's over here in Darkshore. It's a Night Elf territory north of Ashenvale, and up here there's a ton of moonkins, pretty much in the same costume as I can do when I'm in my sort of damage form, you could say. And they have like, I don't know, 70-80% drop rate on these eggs, so it's, you want to grind it for various characters or make a bit of money, that's definitely the place you can do it. There's a couple of vendors here, and one of them offer 2 cooking recipes. I already bought them, but I'm just gonna learn them now. There we go. The milk and actually to cook these was it gingerbread cookies. It's pretty low level. Okay, I need holiday spices to do that. But first of all, I'm gonna buy the milk. Now that I'm here, I might as well replenish my mana, and just to show you about my I'm always mumbling about reputation, but now that I actually got revered with Orgrimmar, I can get I get 10. No, I'm still only getting 10%, but it seems like on the cost of these. So never mind that. Anyway, back to the quest. Ice cold milk. Let's see. I actually need. Yeah, I got the milk now, and I have to sort of buy it in. Yeah, in 5s. Never mind that really. And um, after that, I think it's this vendor that I have to buy the spices from. There you go. So up here, what I really need is some fireplace to cook this stuff in. I might do it over here. I'm just gonna try. bingo, that'll do. I was about to visit the cookie trainer she's up here, but this will do. So that means what I came prepared with what was one quest from Undercity, go talk to, what they call him, Great Father Winter, and I came with 5 eggs as well. That was pretty much it. Oh, and one last thing, I put my hearthstone in Town Mill, and I'll show you why later. So, we just gave Grandfather his stuff, and got a little reputation with the Steamwheel Cartel. That's actually 4 times 25 reputation, as it's the whole Steamwheel Cartel is actually 4 factions. So it's actually 100 reputation and a nice little present. Let's open it. I got 10 nice Mage Royales, which I don't really need, so I'm just gonna sell those again. There we go. And what's up next is this guy offers a quest. Reason for the season. Step 1. Go talk to some dude close to Thrall's room. Speak with what's he's called, Sagon Crest Rider. He is standing up here in right outside of Thrall's throne room. The next step in that quest is that he gives you a book, or you can take a book from his stash, which you have to hand in to Cairn, the Tauren Major Chieftain, and that's about it. That ends that quest. It offers. I did it on another character. It offers. I think it's 200 Thunderbluff reputation. So for the there he is, by the way. Okay, so he just gave me the book pretty much. So feel free to read the book. I might do that on the way to Thunderbluff, and then deliver it to Ken Bloodleaf after. So easy peasy, and I don't even know if there's any requirement for this quest, so you can do it as level 1. You can do it at a very low level. I think if you can make it to Thunderbluff, you can do this as well. And yeah, 200 Thunderbluff reputation for taking a flight and a small walk in Orgrimmar. That's definitely worth it in my opinion. Anyway, flying to Thunderbluff. Yeah, I'm not that good with lore, guys, but so I'm not gonna read it aloud. Alright, but no cutting and editing here. You're gonna have to enjoy the full sort of logistics about these winter quests, because most of this is actually logistics, especially if you are at a certain high level. But all in all, I came with a quest where I go talk to Father Winter in Orgrimmar. I came with that from Undercity. That was the first quest. The second quest was after I've talked to Great Father Winter, or whatever his name was. I suppose it's a synonym for Santa Claus or something like that. But after I talked to him, he gave me a new quest where I have to hand in the 5 cookies and a glass of milk. The cookies, and there was an eggnog. I could learn from a vendor, just to sum everything up I've done so far. So he wanted a gingerbread cookie, and the eggnog is Well, it's a small buff you can give yourself. What's it like 2 stamina and spirit. Um, if you buy, as long as you can buy these sort of special spices and holiday spirits. Um, but yeah, you have to buy the milk and make the cookies with the spices you can buy from the vendor, where you get the 2 cooking recipes as well. I handed in the cookies and got my present. It wasn't anything I really needed, but that's what it is. Um, yeah, just like normal Christmas, right? And and yeah, well, one should never sort of be disappointed about a present. A present is a present. It is what it is. Um, anyway, um, that was pretty much the chain about Father Christmas. The other chain I just started was the torrent that's standing next to, um, or pretty much next to the goblin vendors and Father Christmas, or Father Winter, or whatever he was called, um, who tells you to go pick up the book and talk to the guy in Thrall's throne room. Next part of the chain is what we are on right now, where we're flying to Thunderbluff in order to hand it into Cairn. After that, I'm gonna fly back to Orgrimmar and pick up the last 2 chains that remain in this Feast of Winter Whale adventure. Uh, the next chain will take place in Hillspread Foothills, and that's actually why I set up my Hearthstone prior to this recording, or session, or whatever you want to call it. Um, so that I can pretty much get into the action right away. Um, and then finally, there's 1 chain left where I'm sort of, I would say I'm definitely in the low end of if it's possible to complete the quest, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Uh, it might be too dangerous, I don't know, but it has to do with I have to pull a lot of mobs about the same level as I, and I'm not quite sure if they whip and stuff, so I'm a little bit nervous about that part, but we'll take it when we get there. Anyway, I'm gonna hand in this quest. Handing in the book. 200 reputation and 650 experience. Yeah, no further quest chain completed. Nothing further there. So I'm flying back to Orgrimmar to pick up the last 2 chains, and they're given from the same goblin NPC in Orgrimmar. I could have been a little smarter now that I'm thinking of it, and I could have picked them up right away, but yeah. I guess I wanted to make it a little more, uh, I don't know, educational. So we do one quest chain at a time, and I think I'm actually gonna continue with that. So I'm gonna pick up the lower level quest chain now, um, the one I have to do in Terran Mill. We are supposed to, I think, find some kind of snowman that has gone missing. fresh holly here, by the way, that can transform my mount. I got it from kissing a winter revealer. I'll just show you while I'm in Orphamar anyway. They're usually located around the inns, and you can do that with a 1 hour cooldown. I think I've done that like 3 times. 2 of the times I got some kind of mistletoe or something like that that I could use for buffing other people with 20 spirit for 1 hour. And the reason why I changed to cat form here is because I have I take less falling damage when in feline form. So the guy that's giving you the quest, he's standing here. It's a bit hard to see because the quest is sort of under this roof here. You can see it on the map though from Questy. So let's see, stolen Wintervale treats. Okay, so there's some kind of Smokeywood, and this is this faction, I guess. Investigator that has gone missing. I'm just gonna visit the winter revealer, what it was here. There they are. It's like a pair and standing in front of each other. And if you slash kiss, you'll get the debuff here that will count from 60 minutes. And what I got was, well, 5 additional fresh holly. Fresh holly is the stuff you need for your mount in order to change it. I'm just gonna go, in order to sort of continue this quest line, I'm just gonna head off to Tarren Mill. But I can use it here again. Just gonna hand out a couple of presents here. Sort of, not presents, presents. And I'm just gonna use this stuff. Yeah. Torrent looks pretty goofy, to be honest, on this one. But the size of it is insane. Look here compared to Tarren Mill Death Guard. Anyway, the quest is this sort of quest line is completed up here in Alterac Mountains here in Hillspread Foothills, yeah. And to be honest, I think the Alliance got pretty much exactly the same quest here. They just have to, yeah, ride a little bit further down from South Shore where they have base here. Anyway, the first of the mobs, low level compared to me at the moment, so I should be able to zigzag through these. But this is a 2-part quest. First of all, you have to find this, the snowman or whatever he was, or maybe it was a goblin inside a snowman. I don't know. But he's standing down here somewhere. And after you have to kill this guy, by the way, 36 elite. So I guess you can already sort of figure out if you can handle this kind of quest line or not. You have to be able to, if you're alone, of course, to solo 36 elite. I think you can take this quest as a fairly low level, and if you have a buddy to help you, then of course you can get the quest done. Anyway, the guy we're looking for is this guy. He wants you to locate the guy that we just sort of passed there. He could spawn the guy, he could spawn all the way around here in this sort of smiley angle. He gave us another 50 Steamwell Cartel reputation, meaning actually 200 reputation for getting this guy. I don't know if he's sort of, if I aggro him that I'll get chain aggro from the guy next to him, but we just have to see to that. Otherwise it's pretty standard stuff. Okay, this side, yeah, I think I'll be fine here, so okay. I was just just when the roots hit him, I was about to think, I wonder if he's immune to nature damage, but obviously he isn't. Oh, you do have this nice ability, by the way, to change you into a snowman, which pretty much is like change you into a sheep, you could say. Other than that, I can pretty much kite him, I think. Oh. He hits me for 42 in my Moonkin form. I could see how much he hit me for in my normal form, just to give people an idea about how hard he hits. Let's do that. So, let's check out the damage. 72. Alright. Good night. And that's pretty much it. So after that, I'm just gonna ride back to Terran Mill, and we need to go back to Orkelman now, pretty much. The quest isn't handed in by the snowman down here. It's all the way back to Orkelman again. And that's pretty much why I didn't pick up the last quest line. There's no need for it, because we have to hand in the quest in the exact same place where we picked up this one in the first place. And then you could ask yourself, is this all worth it? Yeah, I think so. I mean, even just for the experience and um, there is the experience itself. It's probably not for that most people will do it. I think it's quite good experience. We can see it when I hand it in. But other than that, I think there is a chance to, or I know there is a chance to get a couple of recipes. I think it's mainly alchemy or engineering recipes, but there might be other professions as well. I'm not 100% sure on that. That you can give on Christmas morning if you have completed these the quest chains. And I think the higher quest chain you have completed, the higher presents you can get, sort of. Yeah, but so I handed in. I don't recall if I handed in this quest chain or the other that I will sort of the last one that I will engage after this one, and um, I did get quite a nice alchemy recipe that isn't sort of bind on pickup, so you can send it to an alt or you can sell it on the auction house. I'm not quite sure about the rarity of it, but I think some of the recipes are like 50%. Um, yeah, it's 50-50 if you get one recipe or another, so they aren't that rare. That's from the present I hand in here, but we can check it out when I do that. It's from this quest line, or this quest exactly, the 35 lead, sorry. This one. So after you get this, after you talk to the snow guy and then you kill this level 36 elite, when you complete this quest and hand it in Orgrimmar, you'll get a present, and that present can contain, I think, some recipe. So far I've had either an alchemy recipe or an engineering recipe, and as far as I know, it's 50-50, and you get one or the other. The other quest chain line is at least 10 level higher, and that's why it becomes sort of a little exciting to do as level 46, because yeah, well, exciting is more like dangerous, I'd say, because you have to do it in Tenaris, and you have to engage at least 4 mobs of your same level higher than yourself at the same time. So yeah, that's a little bit hairy actually, but I'll see. I'll try to do it as safely as possible, of course. I may have to abort it if it's too dangerous. I won't sort of promise anything yet. And like I said, I did it on my warrior that is 50 plus, and it's not like a struggle there at all. But I can imagine I do as Moonkin, like I said numerous times. Moonkin does not like being hit on by multiple mobs. I do like it, you could say, a little bit more after I got my Moonkin form. But before that I definitely didn't like it. And tip of the day, always take a fresh elevator. I guess it's not that bad when you're going up, but it's more like if you're falling down. I think if you went up the elevator and things fuck up, you didn't get on it. You can stand pretty much in the doorway. I mean, like standing there, so you won't get squashed when the elevator comes down. The reason why I'm using traveling form is that I have there's some of the doors I can't get through as Tauren, mounted Tauren. I mean, there we go. Yeah, and I might as well use some of these. Let's stay in the spirits. Oh yeah, and we can find the other these sort of portal thingies. I have an idea that besides here by the Zeppelin outpost, they are I can imagine in all the goblin towns, like Tanaris, Duty Bay. They look like this. What's it one? PX238. Yeah, it's just me, but I prefer the red one. And even though it doesn't look like it, you can actually change. There's a chance you get a new costume each time you enter this portal. Or not portal, machine, whatever. Oh, I thought this was... okay. I it's pretty lucky the one for Orgrimmar is here because I was sort of fooling around down there in order to get the red of these costumes. I actually thought this was the one from Staggerford Vale, but it wasn't. Luckily, it stays here for a couple of minutes before it moves on, so everything's fine. Lucky me. The lowest level character I got at the moment is a level 10 Warlock that I haven't even played that much on, but um, the Warlock could do at least the quest where you had to go to Thunderbluff in order to hand in the book and give you 200 Thunderbluff reputation. So I don't know if there's any sort of level requirements to that quest. I think as long as you can get your butt to Thunderbluff from Orgrimmar, then you can do the quest, I suppose. Just checking out my reputation now that I'm at it. Because last time when I bought mana, as far as I could see in Orgrimmar, I got like 10% uh, uh, 10% reduction in the cost price, but I actually thought I would get like 20%. I should get 20%. I mean, from Honored you get 10% reduction in all prices, like anything. That means flight trips, mana, food, repairs. I think anything really. And then from Weird you should get another 10%, I think. And then finally at Exalted you should get, I don't know, probably another 10%, so you'll get a 30% of total, to my knowledge. So I'm sorry guys, even though it's sort of not Christmas chain related, I'm just gonna have to look one more time what I actually have to pay for this. I could do it some... Yeah, okay, so I'm revered with Orgrimmar and Thunderbluff alike, and honored with two other main factions here. I'm just gonna look. So let's see, this guy sells them. He sells them for 36 silver. I'm pretty sure it's 40 silver normally for 5 of these guys. So I'm getting 10% reduction as it is by 36. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on there. Anyway, this guy is the same guy that, yeah, I hand the question to, where I pick up the new chain. He then offers me a new quest. I should go for talk to Great Father Winter, and I will. Ta-da! So, almost 5,000 experience and another 100 Steam Wheel Cartel reputation. Just gonna open my present, and what do you know, guys? Teaches you how to permanently enchant a weapon to grant up to 7 additional frost damage. Not bad. I'm gonna send this to my bank because it can be quite valuable sometimes. I don't know how rare this enchant is from that particular present, but it just shows that it's some pretty powerful stuff you can get actually. Off to my banker, and then this one I got. I think when I did it on my warrior, just Elixir Frost Power. I'm just gonna learn it now. Increase spell frost damage by up to 15 for 30 minutes. Not bad. So, due to the sort of winter theme, everything's about frost, I guess. And then we got one last quest chain left. Metzen the Reindeer. Alrighty. So what you get here is this bag. It contains some reindeer dust and instructions on where to go. As I've done the quest already, I know it's in Tanaris, so we're gonna fly there. Off we go. Oh yeah, see you there, guys. Just gonna do a little sound check while I'm flying now. La la la. Seems like we're doing fine. So about the sort of the South Sea Pirates. Alright, so apparently the South Sea Pirates has sort of stolen poor Metzen. Just to show you where it actually is. It's out here on the tip. There's a major pirate camp out here. And Metzen is standing pretty much in, not completely in the middle, but I think I can do solo pulls for starters, and then at some point I'll have to pull 4 mobs at a time. If I'm unlucky with the patrol, we are talking maybe 5 or 6 mobs at a time. 5 to 6 level 45, 46 mobs, they will pretty much make mince meat of me very fast, so I have to be really careful here as a level 46. There's no sort of cheating, you could say. You can't, it's way too risky to, and I don't even think it's doable at all. Maybe if you were a 60s rogue or 60 stealther, you could maybe sneak up to Metzen the Reindeer and then talk to him. You have to sort of channel this dust on him, I think, and in order for the quest to complete. and I would get interrupted long before that, or yeah, probably killed. So my plan when I get there is to, as usual, my preferred method when I'm doing semi-risky or riskier than normal quests is that I want to make an escape route somehow, so I have an option to run out if things turn sour. I don't know if I can do that because the pirates respawn pretty fast, and I have to kill 4 mobs pretty much before any of them respawn again. That's gonna be a bit tricky. So yeah, I don't know if I might get lucky that there's some high level farming the pirates, but the server is pretty low populated at the moment, so I kind of doubt it, to be honest. That there will be anyone grinding down there, but that would be sort of the the preferable scenario. On the other hand, yeah, uh, it might be nice to show you that it's doable as a level 46. Of course, it'll be easier to do it, say, maybe like a frost mage over, say, warrior or something like that at this level, because you'll have crowd control where the warrior will struggle to dump 4 mobs. Sure, you got AoE fear, but you risk getting even more aggro. And I don't recall if the pirates use whip. To be honest, I think they don't. But I can test that out on some of the mobs. Sorry, some of the mobs prior to the 4 pirate pool. And the 4 pirate pool are sort of the nearest guards to Metzen the Reindeer. But I think at least, even if I can't complete this quest, I'll try all I can in order to do it. But even if I can't complete it, I can show you what I actually got on my priest and my warrior that have completed this quest chain as well. Just to give you an idea of the rewards, and those rewards, uh, there will be some additional rewards. I think it's the 25th in the morning, so it's like US style present opening, I guess, or British. I think the British do it the same way. Where I live, it's you give the kids the presents, or anyone in your family, you give them presents on the 24th in the evening, where you dance around the Christmas tree, and then after you can open presents. Oh, and I have a nice transmute coming up in 11 minutes. For people that doesn't know, the transmute arcane crystals, you get those from mining, or have a chance to get them. I think it's like a 6% chance from rich thorium veins. They are very expensive on the server at the moment, almost 40 gold out per piece. So I'm hoping they'll fall a little bit in price. It's almost what I can afford per 48 hour. I think I'm making less than 40 gold per 48 hours, so that's quite expensive. Lowest quest I got after is level 43, so... Oh, and as you can see, there was actually one of the portals here. So what I did here is sort of um, re-customize myself. Fully geared up here for Christmas, guys. Top tier and all. Yeah, anyway, let's get there first. So I'm gonna zigzag through all of this. Oh, there's actually a rare here. It was completely random that I actually clicked him. I mean, he didn't look rare at all. Same skin really as all the other guys. Got a scorpion coming in from the side, so I'm moving a bit away. There we go. Yeah, close to being something. Had it been some other stats like 12 spirit, 12 intellect, I would have been interested. I would definitely have been interested. I got, well, 12 intellect, 12 stam. It's the next best, I would say. But with me constantly struggling with my mana, then yeah, 12 spirit, 12 intellect would probably be best. What I do when I have difficult quests is that I compensate with all the stamina. I get 15 stamina here, another health increase here of 120 hit points, and as armor here 250, and then I can finally get another 12 stamina here. So that's total of 27 extra stamina. I seem to recall it's 10 hit points per stamina, but you know what, I'm gonna check it out. About the intellect, one intellect is 15 mana points, so I can check that out after. I'll probably buff myself with the stamina, at least when I have to do the four pirate pull. The plan is to kill, when I get to those pirates, to kill, out of the pirates, kill one in the first, maybe two in the second, and then finally go back and kill the last. Something like that. In between I might have respawns, so yeah, I'll just have to see how it goes really. I prefer not to go through this camp here. I sort of went around it on the map. Yeah, so because there's a lot of stealthers there. And you know what, I'm just gonna blow the last of these. There we go. Alright, so initially I'm just gonna stealth my way through the camp. And like I said, the mobs are about the same level as me. So what I could do was actually be smarter, simply to swim around the camp. There are no pirates in the water. And yeah, the turtles out here are neutral. I leave those around the camp here. So the major pirate camp, as you can see down here, is almost like a fortress. Metzen is standing. There's some large building here, and Metzen is standing right in front of that building. So the easiest way, or you could say the way that I'll have to fight the least mobs, will be by engaging from the other side. Otherwise, I'll have to will pretty much be like, yeah, walking through Orgrimmar as an alliance. I'm just gonna look below here. I don't know if there's some kind of level 50 shark or something out here if I get too far out in the water. Sometimes Blizzard put these sort of, say, roadblocks so people of low level won't get too far. Talking about sharks, Jesus Christ, that could have killed me, guys, if I went too far there. Okay, lesson learned. I didn't know that actually was some, but I've just seen it in other areas, maybe like low level areas. Pretty nasty. 52 elite. I don't think I would have survived that if I had gotten aggro, I mean. So yeah, now I'm a little spooked about the water here. Anyway, outside of the camp here, that I don't think there's anyone around, and this is gonna be my safe spot. I'm just gonna show you. So, as you can see, this building, and right in front of it, that's where Metzen is contained. The question is whether I should. Oh, it's actually a fire bloom. Just pick that one. I promise I'll try not to pick any more then. in this session anyway. But this is gonna be my safe spot. So what or my safe route. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run back here each time I need to dump aggro, and then heal up, repeat whatever I'm doing. So I'm just gonna rebuff, and I think, yeah, I could start out. I'm just gonna go stamina right away. So I'm gonna get 12 extra stamina now, and we can see how much my hit points goes up. From 1821 to 1947. Yeah, that's, I don't know, but it's more than 10 hit points per. I think it's like 11 hit points per tick, as far as I can calculate. All right, I'm gonna go rumsy rum. That'll make me slightly drunk, and you know what? I'm gonna use the armor potion as well. Mana, and yeah. Oh, I might have. The problem was if I just do it from over here, it always takes the wrong one. So I have one here with 2 charges. I'm gonna start up with that one. There we go. Alrighty, guys, let's get going. So first of all, I need to sort of carve a path. I'm gonna start with this guy. And we are talking carving a path to Metzen. There we go. One guy down. Problem with these guys as well is that they... I think I might take this guy as well. Yeah. Problem with these guys is that they... oh. Okay, so he's ranged. I'm just gonna pull him a bit over to me. There you are, pal. And that can sort of cheat as well, because when you pull the sort of the 4 guys back there, you might have a couple of these sort of range shooting at you as well from behind buildings and stuff, so it's insane how much damage one takes all of a sudden. There are patrols walking around, building stuff like that. There are so many patrol patterns here, it's hard to keep pace of it. But I can actually see Metzen's house. I can even see the sort of talking, what do you call it, bubble here. Anyway, I'm gonna start out with this guy. And I'm simply gonna try and kite him to me. There we go. I think I got like 5 or 4 after me at the moment. And fortunately, if they use whip, I'm gonna change to bear form in order to jump the aggro. I might even be cheeky here and root one of them. So they just hit like a hammer, so I'm gonna drop these 2. There we go. I don't know where exactly they went. The one I rooted, I might still have aggro. I sort of hope I do. It doesn't look like it seems like they just despawned, I guess, when we were out in the water. So let's get mana back, and then maybe I don't know if I'll try and kill 2 now. I think the safest is probably just to kill 1, because I got at least 3 left. I mean, there we go. Okay, so there are 2 in front of that house as well. I actually can't see the... oh, that's one. Let's see how many we got this time. 3 again. So I think I'm gonna be a pussy here and just kill one of them, same way I did just last. I could do root one and then try kill the other here meanwhile. But as you can see, I am getting a little low on health here. Just gonna stump this guy. Oh, didn't help me much. If I just can have him run away, it'll be kind of perfect. There we go. So I'm gonna get my mana back, root this guy again. Heal myself up. Then kill this guy. But it's a really nice spot here, I think, for any class that's struggling with these guys due to level mainly. Just do them like this. There we go. So I'm trying to hurry back now to drink, so at least I'll have full mana if I have to engage more. I'm not sure if I have to do that actually. Let's drink. From what I know, there aren't any guards, any further guards now. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this quest item down. Oh, I can't even do that. I'm just gonna leave it be then. Yeah, this will have to do. So I'm going stealth now. To be honest, I don't think I have to. Not yet anyway, but there are mobs just around the corner here, about the same level as I. Oh, and there's there's quite a few patrols here as well, as you can see. So what I gotta really look out for, and I gotta okay, so I can barely, as you can see here, sort of sneak my way this way. I think, oh, was really a little afraid I got stuck there. The worst that can happen is actually if I get aggro in here, you know. So I'm gonna see if I can talk to Metzen from here. Oh shit. And I'm in combat now. Okay, so that's a problem, as you can see. I might not... Oh. Oh shit, and now we got respawns already. Yeah, this isn't optimal. I give myself that. I don't know what mob that sort of triggered the aggro. If it's mobs inside or if it's mobs there. I'm just gonna try one more time. So right now I got aggro from 2 mobs. Yeah, I'm a little stressed out, to be honest. If that made it. I'm not quite sure what mobs that aggroed me. I think it was the mob sort of next to me. And poor level 43 just died there. Okay. Final guy down. That was pretty much it, guys. So I'm just gonna take it one more time to show you exactly what I did. So this space out here is completely safe. There's no mobs here at all on the beachy area here. So what you do is you kill this guy and maybe this guy, if that's optional. And afterwards, you kill that. Maybe you can only see one guy at a time here, but this is a 4 pirate pool. I think there's like 3 guys in front. So I put a 1, and then I get at least 3 more. If you get a patrol, you might risk getting 5, 6, 7 more, but you can still run. They do not whip you. So you have a chance to get away. You don't have to do any kind of funny jumping or anything to get over this hill. So kill this guy, kill one here, and then 3 more, and then I sort of move my way in this sort of stable and talk to Metzen. I had to channel the dust in order to free Metzen, and while did that, I got aggro from the mobs next to him. Oh shit! I wanted to show you how exactly the mob was parked in front of the stable area. But to be honest, it's almost too risky to be standing in the middle of the camp. If I blow my stealth, I'm pretty much dead, so I'm not gonna do that, guys. But like I said, kill the mobs, make a path so that you can come back this way. And that's about it, really. The thing is, yeah, I'm a little spooked about the shark, to be honest. The level 52 shark that was in the water. So I would prefer if I could come this way back, but it doesn't look like it. And my hearth is on cooldown, and I'd like to hand it in, just so you can sort of see the logistics of all this stuff anyway. But you know what? I'm just gonna swim the same way back. I got a sort of a sure gut feeling that the shark is not sort of close to the water, by the way. So this should do. There we go. So yeah, at least as a balanced druid, I won't say it's possible for all classes to do this at level 46, but it was possible as a level 46 balanced druid. I took a chance. I must admit it. It was a chance to sort of channel the dust, and to be honest, I probably shouldn't have done that. But yeah, you could say it's up to you, but yeah, if you will take the same chance or not. I don't know. Sometimes when you're fairly low level or even level with the mobs that you are about to engage, then sometimes they can get aggro through, say, the walls or stuff like that. And as I'm not that familiar with this part of the map, I mean swimming out here in the ocean, I'm keeping quite a distance to the ships. But I'm pretty sure that sort of the shark is out in the deeper water, not here in the sort of shallow water. The pirates themselves, I wouldn't say, you know, they're not that terrifying, but at the same level, when you get them like this, 4 at a time, maybe even 5 or 6 if you're unlucky with an additional patrol in the pool there with Metzen, they can, yeah, they can kill you really fast. You'll be amazed how much damage you're taking. Yeah, it seems they swing for like 50, but they hit really fast. Anyway, what I'm doing now is I'm gonna fly back to Orgrimmar, and we're gonna have to suffer that voyage as well, because then it's all completed, and we can see what kind of present I get then. I don't recall what was in the last one or what they contain. You could always, when you see the presents and what they're called, see what they can actually contain. Because to be honest, I don't know about these recipes. I do know that the recipe that I got before with the frost spell power on weapon, I think it was the one I sent to my banker immediately. It goes as being pretty. I think they sold for like 200 gold when the population was fairly high pop. It could be a collector's item. It could be that, you know, it's just an awesome enchant for, let's say, a level 10, 20, 30 frost mage. I don't know about that part of it. So, yeah, now I'm pretty much at the local zoo here, about my own level, but the plan is to get healthy, back to Tanaris, and then fly to Orgrimmar. And although it's tempting to go between these two mountains, then yeah, it's from what I recall, it's usually guarded by even more mobs than out here. So yeah, we're gonna take the long scenic route here. Yeah, I just can't help it, guys. But this one, at least, it's one right in front of me. They're used for various, um, I think, potions like additional fire damage, stuff like that. And back to Orgrimmar. So yeah, I'm gonna see you there, guys. There's nothing further to remark. It's we just have to see what the reward is. Oh, that goes without saying. Preserved holly. So preserved holly was the stuff you use for your mount. I'm pretty sure that because I have completed this quest chain, that there will be an additional gift in the morning of December 25th. It is. I'm pretty sure, but I'll make a video about it when the presents arrive. So yeah, see you in Orgrimmar. Bingo. So I'm just down to hand in. So 200 steam wheel cartel reputation, and another 5 preserved holly for for changing my mount. That was pretty much it. We'll have to see if it pays off in the end on the 25th. So as usual, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.